Today I am bringing you Pilates for your Patootie. So it's going to be all about getting that booty burn going. Absolutely nothing except for you and your body. We're going to be starting with our heels sit bone distance apart. Nice wide toes, big spread, and then plant them down in the ground. Reach your arms up overhead. Pull in the core and then slide your shoulder blades down your back. We're going to be sitting back in our chair, nice and slow, and then coming to the top and then releasing our arms down. We're going to do that again. So the arms are going to come up. You're going to sit back in your chair, hopefully starting to feel the back body muscles, and release it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All together. Down and up. Down and up. Checking in, making sure that the weight is even on both feet. Weight mostly in the heels. Core is in tight. Shoulders stay away from those ears as you reach. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. On this last one, you're going to hold it down and you're going to pulse. Pulse down 3, 2, 1, and stand. You're down 3, and 2, and 1, and stand. You're down 3, and 2, and 1, and stand. You're down 3, and 2, and 1, and stand. You're down for 8, 7, 6, you've got this. 5, 4, 3, hands come to your heart center. Keep pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, you should be able to wiggle those toes. 4, 3, 2, you're gonna hold still statue for 8, 7, 6, 5, stay low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on up, you can give them a little shake out, and we're going to be moving into the next move. Hands for me are going to stay at my heart. I like to keep them there so that I can feel a little bit of pressure, but squeeze my shoulder blades together at the same time. We're going to be going from our chair into a little bit of a step out. So you're going to come into your chair, and then you're going to step out just about hip distance apart, and then step back in. Out. And in, out, and in. You'll notice this leg never straightens. It stays bent the whole time. It's just a little bit of that pulsing almost up and down. Just a few inches down and in and down. Other side. You go out and in, out and in, out and in. Out, pull that core in tight, out, shoulders back, out, and in, out, and in, out. Now you're going to tap your toe. It goes out and in, and in. So now the weight stays fully loaded in that right leg. Now you're going to go back at a quarter. So back corner and in. Challenging all of our stabilizers, staying low. 4, weight and heel. Take it straight back, so it's back and in. 4 more. Woo! Now you're gonna hold it back, we're gonna teeter-totter. So you teeter, you totter, it's small, teeter. This leg has not straightened. Teeter and totter teeter, and totter. 4 more for 4, and in, 3, and tap, 2, and tap. No rest for the wicked. Step it in. Another side. You tap it in. Tap it in. Try not to lean away from the leg that's moving. Keep yourself erect, nice and straight up and down. Just bend that knee. Back corner. Back and in. Full extension of that leg. Don't cheat yourself on getting that length. Straight to the back. It's back and in. Try not to externally rotate the leg that's moving. Keep it in parallel. You're gonna hold it back. You're gonna teeter totter. Here we go. Teeter and totter. So we're just hinging right at that hip joint. Nothing else is moving. You're not leaning forward. You're just hinging. Just a tiny one. Hinge and up. Teeter and totter. Just like that board. Just hinging right the center joint there, right at that hip for 4, and up, 3, and up, 2, and up, 1. Step it in. We're doing our calf raises up and down. Slight break here. Making sure we're not rolling towards those pinky toes. And down, up, and down, up. 4 more for 4. For 3, it's a slow lower. For 2, and then we're gonna go into our prances just like you would on the reformer. So it's prance and prance. Make sure you're hitting the top before you let that heel drop down. So don't let them just pass in the center. All the way up into those stiletto heels, nice high heels, and then you get to drop 1 foot down. Now we're only gonna do one leg. So it's up and then drop the heel, up, same heel, up, same heel. So your leg is staying in stiletto the entire time. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Switch sides, so it's other side. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. A whole gang of motorcycles just went by, and my entire house shakes when that happens. Up, down, up, down, up. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. I didn't want you to think the world was ending. Happens all the time. Down, up, down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give them a little shake, a little stretch out. We're gonna be widening our legs a little bit wider than our hips here, and then we're gonna be externally rotating our toes. Your external rotation, not mine, not the person next to you, your external rotation. What that means is it's how much your hips can rotate, not your knees, not your ankles. We're not cranking it. So what I like to do is just when you come into that parallel, and then just pick up your toes, rotate your inner thighs forward and out. And that's where you're at. So there's no extra stepping to get that mobility in there. So just lift, find it. Arms are gonna come up as we go down. Up and down. Yep. Up and down. So depending on your hips, we might have some different angles going here. Maybe your butt's pulling back a little bit more of that sumo squat. Maybe you have a little bit more of that traditional second position, wide V, which means the pelvis just goes straight down. I don't mind whichever one you want to take today. A little bit more stretch on those inner thighs if you go straight down. If you're really trying to load the booty, you're actually taking the booty back. It feels pretty nice to keep the weight in the heels. And down, and up, and down, and up. 3 more, 3, and 2, and 1. You're gonna hold it down and pulse. 3, and 2, and 1 to the top. I like to add a pulse my arms back. 3, and 2, and 1, and up. Down 3. Not wasting time here. Trying to get that body working, whole thing involved. I like a little bit extra shoulder and back work. Down 3, and 2, and 1, and up. You're down for 3, for 2, for 1. You're down for 8. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to center. Keep pulsing. 8, 7. Chest back. 6, 5. Stay low. 4, 3, 2. You hold still. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give them a little shake out. That's what we're going to do for our standing postures today. We're going to come down onto the mat, starting with our pelvic curl. Ooh, I'm going to change the angle of the camera so that it is better for us. I think that should work. Yeah. So, heels sit bone distance apart. It tends to be a fist or a tennis ball, which means also I want the same thing for your knees. We're doing traditional pelvic curl here. Nice flat back on the ground. You're going to scoop your pelvis and peel your back off the ground 1 vertebrae at a time. Taking an inhale at the top. And then exhale as you roll on down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you scoop, reach those knees away. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, scoop and curl. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and lift. Feeling warm? We're going to be dropping 1 hip down, reaching the other knee really far away, and then switching to the other side. Keep the core tight here. No collapsing. Just feel the weight go to that lifted hip. Feel that glute activate. A lot of times with that glute, we have to purposefully go into it and see, can we feel the sensation? Sometimes hitting the muscle can kind of help us turn it on. Feeling the muscle engage can sometimes help that body connection and awareness. Really taking the weight from one foot and to the other foot. One more time. Okay, you're going to come to center, and then we're going to be lifting our heels and slowly lowering. Lifting and slowly lowering. So don't let them drop down. Have control here. Pelvis stays high, knees stay reaching away. In Pilates, you'll notice we don't arch the back like you do in yoga when you're in this bridge position. We want perfect, still like a neutral spine here. So no excessive arching. 2 more. Last one. We're going to go straight into our toe taps. So lift the right leg and then tap the toe down. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Keep the pelvis high. Lift and tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. You're going to tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you drop, kick, lift. So now the pelvis gets to drop, kick, lift. What is it about when I try to film and these cats decide to go at it? Hercules, Frank, Mama working here. Lift, down, kick, lift, down, kick, lift, down, kick, lift. Last one, down, kick, and lift. Lower that leg down. Ooh-wee. Take a breath. Curl and lift your pelvis up. Here we go. Left leg, tabletop and tap. Tabletop and tap. Tabletop and tap. Tabletop and tap. And down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Up. Now lengthen the leg up. Keep the pelvis lifted. Tap the heel and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap, booty burner. Pilates for your patootie. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Oh boy. Down. Pelvis drop, kick, lift. 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 Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 4 more. 4 and 3 and lift. 2 and lift. 1 and done. We're going to be rolling onto our sides. Knees are going to come forward at a 90-degree angle here. So I like to think my hips are in line right up with my, did I just call these my hips? My knees are in line with my hips. From here, we're going to start with our clamshell. So we're just going to be lifting that top knee and dropping it down. Rotate and drop. Herky, come here. Come here. Lift and drop. Why are you so mad? Lift and drop. Really, tell me all about it. Lift and drop. Yeah. And drop. Making sure that the pelvis stays stacked. Don't let that top hip rock backwards. That way, once again, the rotation is purely coming from that hip joint. We're going to pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift the toes off the ground. This increases our internal rotation of the hip, which means it has a further distance to go, more muscle fibers included. Lifted and drop. Core pulled in tight, pelvis square. You'll see I like to keep my hand on my hip. It lets me know if I'm kind of rocking backwards. We do not want that to happen. I also like this one for the bottom leg. We're actively rotating and lifting here. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. 4, 3. If you hate cats, I'm really, really sorry, because now you have a cat coughing up a fur ball right in your ear. Lift and pulse. 8, 7, 6. You're getting the full cat experience. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those legs down. Extend the top leg long. Internal rotation. Floppy dead fish foot is what I call this one. And then you tap the ground with that floppy dead toe, and then you're going to lift only to hip height. This isn't big. I don't want it huge here. Just to hip height and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good time to check in with your obliques. Don't let them just collapse down on the ground. Lift and lower. We want to be feeling this in those glutes. So if your leg's too far forward, feel this a little bit more in those hip flexors. So make sure it stays back. 2 more. Hold it up hot. You're going to pulse up and up. 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle it back. You've got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Circle it forward. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Hercules. 4. Come here. 3. 3, 2, stop crying. You go forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now forward and lift. Forward lift and back. Forward lift and back. Forward lift. Keep that internal rotation. Don't let that knee point up. Forward lift and back. Forward lift and back. Forward lift and back. Forward lift. You're gonna hold here and you're gonna tap, 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 lift, 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 tap, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna flip ourselves up and over, other side. Starting with our clamshells. So the knees will come forward in front of those hips. Keep those hips stacked. It's just rotation from the hip and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4. He's chatty. He's got a lot to complain about today. Life is really hard. Lift it up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to be lifting your toes up, increasing that internal rotation of the top hip so that it has further to go. Lift and close. Clamshell. Lift and close. Open and close. Open, close, open, close, open. You're going to hold it to the top and you're going to pulse. 8, 7, squeeze 6, squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You get to relax and down, extend that top leg, internal rotation, dead fish foot. Just lift to hip height and tap it back down. Tiny little move, make sure the leg stays behind you. Don't let it come forward. Core pulls in tight. Hips stay stacked. I like to really reach that leg really far out. I find if I just think lift and tap, I tend to shorten through my side body. Keep it nice and long. Lift and tap. You pulse it up. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. This is my weaker side. It feels so good. Circle it back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Circle it forward. You've got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It goes forward and back. It goes forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward. Now forward with a lift. It's lift and back. Forward 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 lift. You hold it forward. It's a tap, 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 tap. My leg wants to fall off. You tap, 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 tap. It feels so good. You got an 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm with you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Mama, mama. Those are the ones where when we're in class, I was like, everyone is walking by class thinking that we're not doing anything. We're just laying there. Doesn't even look like we're moving. Whew. get all that good enough burning up. Okay guys, coming over on our elbows, on our knees, glute kick back. So I like to come down on my elbows. I find when people are up on their hands, that arching that happens and the mobility that happens through their back. And everyone's always like, oh, my back hurts the next day. This is about the glutes. So we have to think, I use scared dog puppy tail. So if I was a dog and I think scared dog puppy tail, I think I tuck my tailbone underneath, which means my belly has to pull in. It's like I'm scooping out my core. I'm actually trying to aim for a rounded back. And then from here, we're gonna take that right leg up, trying not to let that pelvis head out of that scared dog tail, and tap it back down. What this means, it might not be very pretty as you're doing it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this looks so good when you're up here. Large mobility. It's only gonna look good in the moment, but then your butt's not gonna look good after. Yeah, your back's gonna hurt. So find the form, make it look ugly, hunch back here, and then you'll see the results. Find the glute shake up at the top. Each and every time you take it up, you're squeezing your glute, really using it. Okay, we're gonna add our pulses. So you're up 3, 2, 1 with the lower. Up a 3, a 2, a 1 with the lower. Up a 3, a 2, a 1 with the lower. Up a 3, a 2, a 1 with the lower. Up for 8, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. We're sticking with the same leg and coming into our hydrants. Now you get to keep up under your hands. Don't let your pelvis stack. It stays right where it's at. Externally rotate. So form on this one, what I like to see is the knee actually reaching back a little bit, more like a back attitude if you're used to those kind of terms. I don't want it coming up towards your armpit because that's going to get your hip flexors. I'm really trying to target the glutes here. So taking that knee, if you're thinking you're taking it back at just the slightest angle, it's going to get a little bit more of that booty. Lift and drop. And then you have to stabilize on that opposing side. So don't let yourself lean away from it. We are using the stabilizers on that left leg right now. Lift and drop. Add the pulses. 3, 2, 1 with a lower. Up for 3. I always feel this in my obliques as well. Don't let your core forget this is like a modified plank. Shoulders over wrists. Press the ground away. 3, 2, 1. You're up and pulsing. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5. Keep it high. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and lower. You get to come down onto those elbows. So you glute kick back. Other side. Tuck that tail underneath. Press the ground away. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Find that squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. 4, 3, 2. Add those pulses. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, slow lower. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, slow lower. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, core is in. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, you're up for 8. You've got it. 8, squeeze. 7, 7, keep it high. 6, 6, higher. 5, 5, higher. 4, 4, higher. 3, 3, higher. 2, 2, 1, and hydrant time. Coming up onto those hands. Taking that leg out and lower. Out and lower. Out and lower. Out and lower. Keeping that knee, pulling back at a slight angle. No movement of those hips. I don't want you to feel like you're pulling away. To be able to lift that leg out. Keeping them square. Core is in tight. Just like a plank. You're going to pulse it up. You're up 3, up 2, up 1, slow lower. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, slow lower. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, slow lower. Up for 3, for 2, for 1, slow lower. Up for 8. Keep it high. 7, 6, 5, 4, don't let it drop. 3, core in tight. 2, 1, and done. The burn. You're done on your belly, guys. Last exercise here. Down on that belly. I like to take forehead into my hands. I just make a little pillow. But bend your legs, flex your feet. My knees are about mat width apart. And then you want to pull in your core so that we don't just let, once again, our core relax, our back excessively arch. So, core pulled in tight, forehead relaxed down. You're going to lift and lower. So we're squeezing those heels together. It's like a frogger. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Squeeze. Don't use momentum. Really use the muscles to activate and lift those legs. Lift and lift. 4 more. 4. Whoo! 4, 2. 4, 1. You pulse it up. You've got a 3, a 2, a 1. Slow lower. Up a 3, a 2, a 1. Slow lower. Up a 3, a 2, a 1. Slow lower. Up a 3, a 2. Oh, 1, slow, lower, up for 8, 8, 7, 7, this is it, 6, 6, squeeze, 5, higher, 4, 4, 3, 3, higher, 2, 2, you're gonna hold for 8 counts, hold 8, I'm shaking, 7, I'm burning, 6, whoo, 5, yes, 4, core in tight, squeeze the glutes. 3, lift those legs higher. 2, 1, and done. Whoa. My booty, my patootie. Take yourself back. Take a moment in a child's pose, that rest position. Let yourself breathe. Ah. We're going to be taking our pigeon, our 4, so if you want to come to a seated position, if you want to come to your back, that's great. I'm going to be doing full pigeon today. So I'll start my down dog. Take the right knee forward, place it by your wrist. Step the other leg back, make sure we're not collapsing in through those hips. Come up to the top for a moment. And then relax over your leg. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. And then walk your hands to the left. And then take 3 deep breaths here. Coming back to center, pressing your way up, and we'll be switching to the other side. Taking your time, as much time as you need to get yourself set up. Coming to the top first. And then we'll be releasing forward. 3 deep breaths. And walk your hands to the right, 3 deep breaths. is the end of class, my loves. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you want more, replay from the beginning. Repeat, repeat, repeat 3 times. We'd be like, badonk-a-donk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope everyone's doing well. Miss y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Come back. Yoga. Yoga mañana. Adon, don, don.